ZIGChain's been around now for several years, along with Zignali, or at least in testnet form. Do I want to ask the big question, or should I ask the small one? We'll go with the big one now. When do you
Yeah.
expect to go mainnet with ZIGChain?
Yes. Very good question. Everyone asks us two questions these days. One is when mainnet, second is when Binance. So very usual asked question. I'll try and answer to you. So mainnet, so the testnet is live. Before the mainnet, we want to do something. Um, we are coming up with something called a gamified testnet. We are expecting it to go live within the next 10 to 15 days, inshallah. That What is gamified testnet is that we want people to experience what they're gonna experience on the main net. Okay. On the they will be literally like playing a game. Okay. That they will be going through the journey of understanding what this blockchain is about, and in the process they will be the leaderboard and everything. We want that experience to stay out for some time so that people can really understand. Otherwise, launching a blockchain is not really a big difficult thing, to be very honest. No offense to the technical people, but layer one on a Cosmos, it's technically speaking at a base level is not a very difficult job. But what we are building is obviously technically more cumbersome. um, so we are expecting that in the next couple of weeks, as I said, our gamified testnet would be live. And during the same time, our mainnet code will start going out for the security audit. Now it's up to the security audit, but we would want our gamified testnet to be used for 6, 7 weeks at least. So let's say if that is the case, then yeah, you can do the maths, but definitely during the either the first half of or the immediately second half of the Q2 is what we are targeting right now.
Okay, it's a little bit of alpha there. Second
Yep.
half of Q2. So basically, do you expect it by the end of the first half? We can say conservatively.
Yeah, much before that. Much before that, hopefully.
Okay. And well, Zogni's still in testnet too, but you guys have put a lot of. There's been a lot of announcements about setting this up and setting that up, stake your T Sogni here, et cetera, et cetera. So it seems like Sogni as well is pretty close to going mainnet. When do you expect that?
Yeah, our goal for a mainnet is super early Q2. So essentially on March 31, that is the end of testnet phase 3. There's only four phases. And end of testnet phase 3 signals that nearly all of the tech is done and battle tested. Testnet phase 4 is when we wait for the good market, that when we finalize all the sexes and DEX listings, and then really a launch is imminent in testnet phase 4. It can happen any day. So we're shooting for super early Q2.
Great. I'd love to see both of them go mainnet, and hopefully we have a nice market upswing too that
I'll
coincides with
be
that. That would.
I'll be market buying the first minute when they launch.
After 5, 6 years, I still hold my Zig, so that tells you how bullish I am on Zignali also.
Absolutely.
Abdul says that as if he hasn't been farming Sogni tokens for the past 6 months. We
Yeah,
know you.
I have someone doing some things for me, but I would not say much.
I will
Okay.
add that after March 31, testnet phase 4, we're actually going to be doing so we are airdropping 40 million tokens, and we're going to be doing an additional 10 million. This is the first anyone's actually heard of it because we're going to announce it very soon. And that is going to last. Testnet phase 4 is going to last until TGE. So could be a mere couple of weeks. So all the leaderboards are going to reset to 0, and everyone's going to be eligible for the 10 million airdrop. We're also going to be introducing a new staking dashboard, and that's where instead of because the problem that we're having is like the promo code people who refer people and the fast workers are generating so many tokens. We don't want them just to burn them using art just for the sake of climbing leaderboards. That's why we introduced a new staking dashboard where they can do that without all the sweat and a waste of resources there, and also it allows our artists to climb the artist leaderboard more. So it's I think overall it's another win-win for everybody to do this leaderboard, but it also helps out us test out the staking tech for mainnet, which we're super excited about.
So you're doing leaderboard 2.0, Zogni leaderboard 2.0 with phase 4.
That's right.
And anyone who's trying to Sybil an airdrop, they also need to start from scratch. And it, like you said, it gives other people an opportunity to grab some bonus Zogni tokens.
Yeah, and in these first three phases, we learned so much. I mean, at this point, we are banning up to 60,000 accounts a week. And there's so much botting. When there's token value to be earned, they will find every way to try to earn it. And again, it's annoying and it keeps us up at late at night, but we're also thankful for them to do this during testnet so we can fine tune our algorithms and not have to do that in mainnet, when there's real funds at stake.